Hey everyone, just a quick disclaimer before we start. Today's conversation is strictly for educational and philosophical purposes. Our goal is to walk a completely neutral path. This discussion isn't designed to support or oppose any particular group, belief system, or religion, nor are we trying to prove any absolute truths. We are simply exploring ideas from a place of curiosity and mutual respect. Hi,
Yes, ma'am.
welcome to the world
Hello,
of
ma'am.
shadows.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm honored for being a guest.
How are you?
Ma'am, I am absolutely fine. Even my business is booming, so I am amazing.
That's so nice.
How are
I'm
you?
doing great too. Recently, actually, stuff has been going on in my family.
Okay,
My
ma'am.
mom was sick, so things have been
Okay.
tough. I've been planning to do the podcast, which I missed last week, and because
Yes.
of that, I've delayed
Ma'am,
everything.
taking
And
care of yourself. Ma'am, it's the first priority.
yes,
So, ma'am, you can leave. Yes, ma'am.
yes, I did take a break, but now I'm back with discussion with you. Um,
Okay, ma'am.
and I've also got some planned out more podcast about stories and
Yes,
discussions.
ma'am. I saw your recent video, ma'am. It was amazing. I did not have time to watch the full video, but your narration was exceptional.
I
Ma'am, it
tried
was
my
very good.
best with it. What happened was
Ma'am,
the
it was amazing, ma'am. You have to be proud for your own work.
that I am. It's just the person sent me the story in Bengali, and I had to
Yes,
translate
ma'am.
it in English. So I had to make sure her story and everything, all the details were in the story, and I didn't miss anything. So doing that kind of made it a little boring. Like if it was like a
Yes, ma'am.
conversation like we are having right now, back and forth with people, asking questions and answering, it would have sounded much more
Yes,
interesting.
ma'am.
But translating it, it took it like on a narrative version instead of it being.
Yes, ma'am. I did too. I commented, subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now tell us, what do you do? What line of work are you in right now?
Ma'am, I'm actually working to be like a healer. That's my main focus, healing people through nature. But I am expanding, and right now the main thing that I'm doing for my business is tarot readings and divination, and some of a bit of healing. That's it.
Where are you located? Where are you practicing?
Ma'am, I'm from India and practicing in India only.
Okay.
So, yes, ma'am.
What led you to this line of work that you're doing right now?
Ma'am, what led me to my work, ma'am, is you can say my interest in nature. The main thing is my interest in nature. It led me to this craft.
Okay.
And ma'am, when I saw everything and occultism, I was fascinated. What is this? I need to learn this quickly.
So you are on this path as a healer and to help people
Yes,
out.
ma'am.
So this is your long-term profession, we would say.
Yes, ma'am. And this is forever my path to heal people and to reach my greatest good.
Like growing spiritually and feeding soul.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I actually expanding myself also. Our mind is very big. So I'm getting to know myself also. From this healing only I receive self-reflection.
This is good that you're all about helping and healing people, but there are a lot of fake people out there,
Yes, ma'am.
that are all about
Ma'am,
money.
but that is not right,
Exactly.
ma'am, because karma and all,
Yes,
you are just
yes.
here for money, you are in material, so you will never reach the higher truth.
Speaking of karma, I would say that if this is for the audience, okay, because many people in the audience doesn't know
Yes, ma'am.
about karma, so I'm going to go and elaborate and explain
Yes,
about
ma'am.
karma. So if you guys go into my Instagram page, I will give the link below. I talk about a
Yes,
client
ma'am.
of mine in the red door that she was a king in one of the past lives, and she was a very aggressive
Yes,
king
ma'am.
who used to torture people and men, women, innocent men, women. So what
Yes,
happened was
ma'am.
the karma followed her throughout her next
Okay,
lives,
ma'am.
and what happened with her in this life, because of it, like karma never leaves you.
Yes,
If you have a
ma'am.
good karma, you get rewarded in this life or the next life, and if you have a bad karma, same thing happens to you. So if you
Yes,
are
ma'am.
practicing and not being mindful or ethical towards your clients, then it becomes a problem, because it is going to backfire. It's going to harm you and the client at the same time and build bad
Yes,
karma.
ma'am.
So it is important when a client is getting a service from someone, they have to look into the person practicing,
Yes,
like what
ma'am.
are they,
Ma'am, I
what are
totally
the
agree.
expertise in? Are you actually getting the benefit from it? Because the clients have intuition as well, you know. And that brings us
Yes,
to
ma'am.
this person we were discussing about,
Yes, ma'am.
practicing for fame and money
Yes, ma'am.
only.
Ma'am, though they have no real spiritual power, ma'am, and they are like very dishonest people. I hate them. I generally despise such people.
What bothers me mostly is that the client is putting their trust in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
practitioner. They're telling them their secrets. And instead of getting the help they need, they're getting scammed.
Ma'am, even they are putting their faith in you, like, and how, like, literally can you, like, ma'am, if you like scam and do this and that, dishonesty, ma'am, they are literally, ma'am, like a person lost faith because of you, ma'am. So that's why it is the worst.
Exactly. And then they will end up losing faith in all of the practitioners that are actually trying to help them. I just feel like when you come into this line of work, you have to be serious about it, serious about helping people,
Yes, ma'am.
and serious about being mindful about these things instead of,
Yes, ma'am.
thinking about just money as a whole. Because this is not the line of work to like just have fame and money. This is much bigger than that. And this is something that practitioners as well as clients need to be careful with, because stuff could happen. You know, they can just they shouldn't mess with
Yes,
other
ma'am.
things. Stuff happens. Stuff comes in,
Yes,
bad
ma'am.
stuff, evil stuff, and they could just, have stuff happening with them
Yes,
that they
ma'am.
cannot control at the end of the day.
Ma'am, so how, ma'am, I mainly see this with like people getting courses, like people finding spiritual teachers, and ma'am, some ways to identify how they are how they are fake, ma'am, they can be like they are saying that I am a goddess, you will obey me, you will obey me, ma'am, but no human can be a god or a goddess. That is false. Straight up, ma'am, it is crap. And ma'am, that a spiritual teacher is not, ma'am, initiated. Ma'am, it is not important that you have to be initiated in a system, but like it is very vital to show some like your, we can say, proof, like I'm initiated. You have like you are available to more hidden knowledge than the mundane people. And the third one is that they are straight up just being dishonest. They are saying like, "Where's my money? Where's my money? Give me money." And that is the last thing. Ma'am, actually, I would like to share a thing. Ma'am, like people are losing their gift of imagination that was given to them by God. Ma'am, because, ma'am, this is gonna be really controversial. Ma'am, because the main reason is school. Ma'am, we are like literally logic, like we are implementing logic in everything. Ma'am, then where's the imagination of that child? Ma'am, like we see like kids in like first or second standard, ma'am, they are getting like so much pressure from their parents to study these subject, and ma'am, even when they grow bigger, they have no like option to express their artistic creativity.
That is because
Ma'am,
they're
so
being
this
forced
is a
into a
huge
system.
point.
being controlled.
Yes, ma'am, but like it's being suppressed from a really young age, so ma'am, they grow up to live without it. Ma'am,
You
that
see, that
is.
is because in South Asian countries, that is how the culture is there. You
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
be a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are anything else, say creative,
Yes, ma'am.
be an artist or something else, you won't get any respect in the society unless you're like a movie star or
Yes,
something.
ma'am, and even, ma'am, in even some, ma'am, like school, even some institutions, ma'am, art and craft, music and arts, ma'am, all of these subjects are being pushed away for main focus in logic, maths, science.
You see,
Yes, ma'am.
in Western countries, it is still encouraged. Being a writer
Yes,
or
ma'am.
being a artist or a musician, it's still encouraged in the West. It's different from the South. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
it's more
Ma'am, here,
like,
like
you
competition
are
is at
being
peak level.
forced into
Yes, ma'am.
being a certain way and living up to parents and the society's norms rather than your own. And you don't have space to think creatively in
Yes, ma'am.
life or expand yourself. And when that happens,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
don't learn to use our brains. Okay, like that. We get so used to being controlled. Even when we are thinking about, opening up or start believing in something outside of our regular routine, we cannot do that
Yes, ma'am.
because we are so used to being controlled even in our heads. So if we think about doing
Yes, ma'am.
something that's out of the rules for us, be it religion or culture, we don't, we limit ourselves. I know there are a lot of spiritually awakened people who come to me as
Yes, ma'am.
clients. They want to practice, but they're afraid of our culture and religion. And they're afraid to step out of their own shell and reveal their identities.
Yes, ma'am.
It's very difficult for them.
Ma'am, but for me, like, it was not very, you can say, hard, ma'am, because, like, my mother supported me for this. Ma'am, she only bought me the
My
cards.
mom supports me now, but before, my parents, since I belong to a family line
Yes, ma'am.
of people who've been so spiritual,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what happened was, it was very, like, they didn't want me to be in it. They didn't want me to, like, become what I've become, but I did anyways. They would have me rather become like a professional normal
Yes, ma'am.
person, like doctor, engineer, lawyer, than be somebody who does spiritual stuff.
Yes, ma'am. And this is also why, ma'am, like, everything occult related is being like very suppressed in our culture, in Western culture, and Western culture specifically because, ma'am, rise of Christianity, everything's demonic and all. Ma'am, but in South Asian countries, ma'am, also because like they fear like what will happen if my child will become will get in this field and become a Baba or something.
Is that way in Islam too? Like, if you become something like this, which is forbidden in Islam, actually, like practicing anything that is related to occult, like
Yes, ma'am.
anything that is with
Yes, ma'am.
outside of just believing in God, is not right. You are doing something wrong.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and praying is also, ma'am, witchcraft. Praying.
Exactly, that's
Ma'am, the
my
one.
point. That's the
Yes,
point.
ma'am.
Like, if you are praying and if you're believing in something, it's still believing in something outside of you,
Yes, ma'am.
and believing in the higher power, like something greater than you.
Yes, ma'am. Different interpretation, but is it is actually the same action, same origin.
It's all about manifestation. Like, you believe in the higher power, higher good, and it's gonna do stuff for
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
It's all about
Ma'am, and
manifestation.
like I also saw someone was theorizing, ma'am. It was a person like initiated. She was a priestess to some god or goddess. Ma'am, and she said that trickster spirits come into people's mind to like troll them and spread the false truth about Christianity. Like, I am God and you will pray only to me. And I'm like, it is like really relatable, you can say for me. Like, I really understood it.
It all comes down to a person's belief, a belief system. Like, if you believe in something, it will happen. be
Yes, ma'am.
it positive or negative. If you believe, it's gonna happen. Like you believe your prayer is gonna work, you believe your manifestation is gonna work, you believe that casting a spell is going
Yes,
to work,
ma'am.
and it will work. And the opposite happens as well. It's all about belief. Like for example, if you wear a stone, carry it, and you believe that stone is gonna do something for you, then
Yes,
it
ma'am.
will. But the real magic is in you. My grandmother used to call it totka.
Yes, ma'am.
So the ring,
Ma'am,
the
Todka.
talisman, and the
Yes,
tabis,
ma'am.
they're all totka. We are using it, but the real magic is
Yes,
coming
ma'am.
from us, not from the tabis or the talisman or uh, the object outside.
Ma'am, I'm wearing an ankh, ma'am, for my
Oh,
faith.
very nice. I only wear the beaded bracelets. I don't get to wear the necklaces because my son usually tends to rip it off. I've already had like a couple of them ripped off.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
The
ankh.
ankh, yes, I've actually seen it before.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and loss of belief, ma'am, like the same topic we were just talking about, ma'am, it leads to no belief. Ma'am, and actually, I would also like to share an important topic for everyone watching. Ma'am, like everyone is just so careless about their spiritual self, like physical self we care about. Ma'am, but everyone is like careless for their spiritual self. Everyone does not express like spirituality anymore because it's too cringe for them. Ma'am, it's not trending, so they do not express spirituality.
Well, you see, people
Ma'am,
are used to and comfortable with living a life that has some
yes,
kind of
ma'am.
rules and regulations and
Ma'am,
order and structure. You
yes,
see,
ma'am.
they cannot like survive with unknown stuff. They
Yes,
cannot
ma'am.
be that creativity, like we mentioned before.
Yes,
They're
ma'am.
not creative enough.
Yes, ma'am. We literally have the option of opening our like seven clairvoyant senses, ma'am, but we don't because of this standard routine of this like ordered world.
You mean the clear senses?
Yes, ma'am.
I have 7 of them.
Okay, ma'am. Can you share what are they?
There are like 8 clear senses. Okay, so
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first one is clairvoyance, the ability to see the supernatural
Yes, ma'am.
beings that are not there, or the sight, having the sight of seeing things that are not
Yes, ma'am.
visible to the normal eye. Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I also like I am working to open my clear audience. I hear sounds very frequently.
clairaudience is actually the
Yes,
ability to
ma'am.
hear things that normal people won't hear, like spirits and other beings that are there. When they communicate with you, you can hear clearly. I have that too. I have clear audience, very loud. I can hear things. Before it used to be whisper, but now it became very loud. Then there's the ability of then there's clairsalience, which is the ability to smell. Like if, for example, you see a picture, you won't, nobody normal people won't be able to
Okay,
smell it.
ma'am.
But suppose I see a cigar, somebody smoking on a
Okay,
video, I
ma'am.
can
Ma'am,
smell
that's
it
interesting.
from outside. And see, my nose was even closed 8 months ago, but it just opened like an off switch going on again. Then there's the ability to
Okay, ma'am.
clear cognizance,
Yes,
like
ma'am.
ability to know stuff. Like I always had that dominant, no matter if my clairvoyance or clairaudience went up and down, but my clear cognizance always stood up. Like it was always active. I always knew things.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
would just know. Then comes the clear empathy.
Okay, ma'am.
Those people who are empaths, they have the ability to pick up emotions of other
Okay, ma'am.
people, and mostly negative stuff. Like I've done that too.
Yes, ma'am. Have you experienced like anything cursed around you or like anything very negative around you that genuinely like scared you?
Yes, like a few years ago when I was pregnant with my son, it happened in this house. It was a entity, and I picked up on the entity. I heard it talk to me directly, and then I also seen it. And because of that
Okay, ma'am.
experience, it just shut me off. Like I wouldn't want to practice or anything. I wanted to stay out of this world to protect the kids. So it was one of the reasons why I closed my shop 3 years, like several
Okay,
years ago. It
ma'am.
was like 4 or 5 years ago. I had an Etsy shop. I was helping people casting rituals to help them, and I
Yes,
had
ma'am.
some entities with
Yes, ma'am.
me
Yes, ma'am.
that would just help me, but then I just stopped. I let them go, and I didn't want to practice anymore to protect my kids. So I stepped out of the spiritual
Okay,
path.
ma'am.
But stuff happened, and I was led back to it again now. But
Yes, ma'am.
still,
Me
I'm
too,
like
but a
trying
little
to keep
bit
away
only.
from many things. My work now is more based on
Okay,
teaching and
ma'am.
guiding people to their spiritual path. And I also do manifestation coaching. But I know everything about, rituals and spells, but I don't do them myself.
Okay.
Let's finish up the Claire senses that we were talking about, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Claire gustance, I don't have. Claire gustance is tasting. I still
Okay.
don't have that one. So So we've gone over clairvoyance is clear seeing, clear audience is clear hearing, we've gone over clear cognizance is clear knowing, and we've also gone over clear empathy, which is picking up emotions,
Okay.
especially of others, clear salience, which is smelling, which I recently developed, like I mentioned, and then there is clear
Oh,
tangency, which I have a little bit of. I can sense people's. Uh, when I touch people, I can sense pain. I can take
okay.
pain away, and I've done some healing work
Okay,
like that
ma'am.
without even knowing. Which ones do you have?
Ma'am, actually, I think I'm just at like the gestation stage of developing my senses because, ma'am, a little clear audience has been developing, ma'am, and nothing else.
When I was your age, my switches would go on and off.
Yes, ma'am.
If my clairvoyance came active, my clairaudience would go down. And then if
Okay.
clairaudience came active, my clairvoyance would go down. It was like up and down all the time with the clear senses. So none of it
Okay.
was like actually fully active like as it is right now. I have like
Okay, ma'am.
all of them active right now, but that's very recent.
Ma'am, I think like empathy, everyone can feel like a little bit of empathy by looking at someone. Ma'am, I think like everyone has this inside their heart. Ma'am, everyone like has a little bit.
It's more about intuition. People are
Yes, ma'am.
intuitive. Everybody
Yes,
is
ma'am.
intuitive.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I also have experience intuition, but it's like again you said, ma'am, but like it's on and off, on and off, on and
It will
off.
take practice,
But
like
like,
years of practice. Sometimes when you practice, it gets better. So I
yes,
would
ma'am.
say do some practice like meditation, focus on your abilities, and enhance it that way and give it time, it will develop on
Yes,
its
ma'am.
own.
Ma'am, actually, like it occurs in my mind, it occurs again. Like it says, like a voice literally says in my mind, ma'am, and then I speak it out loud.
Those voices are not random, those voices come as whispers before, but now it got very loud
Okay.
for me. That voice is either spirit guides, or it could be your ancestors,
Yes, ma'am.
it could be your higher
Yes, ma'am.
self. Spirits are all around us, there.
Ma'am, and also deities, gods.
Yes, that's right. So, but when you hear positive ones, there are also negative entities around us as well,
Negative, negatives.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, like a demon won't probably like come specially to get you to like, and there's also miscom like a misconception of like the demon coming to take your soul, but demons have no use for your soul.
Like,
Like, and demons
demons.
don't wander
Demons are not
around.
the only entity,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? There may be jinns. There are other entities out there, okay? So, it may not only be about demons. It could be some other entity, like I've seen, remember? I told you about. And it was not a demon or a jinn, it was a fae.
Okay.
And it was right in my house, right here, like where I'm sitting right now. He was
Oh,
right next to me. Yeah, right here
it
with
must have
yellow
been like
eyes. Yeah,
scary
yellow
for you,
eyes.
like
I've
actually
seen it.
creeped out.
It was not scary for me. I've seen stuff like this before. It's just I was just worried about the kids. It was like I took it as a warning, like, I had to like stop.
Ma'am, so like, did you ever like cleanse yourself,
Yes,
salt
I've
baths,
done
and like
everything.
general
I
spiritual
have
practitioners?
sage sticks, and I have other protection stuff in my house, and I do it as a ritual. I was doing it as a ritual back then, and I had like entities who were protecting my place and everything. But still, the entity probably was very strong, and it got in, and it didn't stay long, but it was enough to give me a warning. And I tried everything. Like I was just. Entity told me in Bengali. Like,
Bengali?
yeah, entity warned me in, like, he came and he
Oh.
told me in my ears, like, ওদেরকেও রেখেছিস আমাকে রাখবি না. It's like, you kept them, why don't you keep me?
Ma'am, actually, like, if there's a remedy for this, it is only getting closer to your
This
deities
was like 5 6 years
and
ago,
guides.
not
Like,
now. I mean, it's long time ago. It passed, the time passed,
oh,
and I didn't see that entity right now. But it was that time, when I was practicing the rituals, and I had entities with me. So remember, positive. If you keep positive entities, negatives do come into.
yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
if you're
That's like
doing rituals,
the
you have to
most
be
in
careful
like,
with, like, what are you
yes,
working with,
ma'am.
and who's around you. You have to be
Ma'am, yeah,
alert about it.
ma'am,
And
you.
if
Yes,
positive
ma'am.
beings are there, negatives are too. That's the warning I keep sending out to
Ma'am,
everybody.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, I would like to also share one thing, ma'am. It can really harm the child also.
Unborn child are the
Like, if
most
you
vulnerable
have
at this
spiritual
point. Yeah.
entities beside you all the time, ma'am, it can like lead like your child will have also Clair's like the clairvoyance and all the clear senses. Ma'am, they will have it also because they are being like in their when they are like in the womb, they are being exposed to like everything. So they will also like inherit these
They're
gifts.
vulnerable to everything, not only just abilities, but to other entities as well. They can just take over the body, they can kill the spirit or the child. I've seen it happen with people. Like, I knew the warnings, so that's why I was like very, alert about
Yes,
it. So it was better off not practicing it at that time. I can pick up anytime I want, but they're vulnerable at that time, so I had to be careful with the kids who are very small. And seeing that, what I did, and hearing what I did, it was a time to back out of everything, and I did that.
do you have information to shed
Yes,
light
I've
on it
had
now?
somebody
Like,
tell
have
me
you,
it's a fae. It was a fae.
what was it like?
Yellow eyes, very good looking, but angry.
Like,
I saw it vanish in thin air.
fey, like fairies type of.
Yes, some sort of entity like that. I am not sure because I
Well,
don't
I
know much
think
about faes.
yes, ma'am, I think like it, surely it wouldn't harm you. Like, it meant no serious harm,
It was
like,
not
even if
about
we
harm. It
would
was
say.
just I took it as a warning because
Yes,
of the
ma'am.
kids. They're important. I had to protect them. I had to protect them at all costs. So it wasn't like, me fighting against that. If I was alone, it would be a different case. But it came down to, being a mother in this journey. I wasn't just a spiritual
Okay, ma'am.
person practicing this. I was a mother as well. So I had to think about the whole picture, what was important at the time.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
and they could protect themselves. My kids, they can't even tell me. My oldest is autistic, so she can't
Ma'am,
even
and
tell me.
also like, yes, ma'am, I'm like on the like materialistic realm or in the physical plane that we are in right now on this earth, ma'am, there are also like not many people who are like positive. There are many negative people. Like, it's the era of sin. Many negative people, many toxic people.
Yes, people doing black magic on one another. They're
Yes, ma'am.
doing like stuff that are harming not only their
Yes,
souls but
ma'am.
their other
Ma'am, and
person. In
yes,
when they
ma'am.
do black magic, what I heard from Islam is
Yes, ma'am.
what they do is they use jinns, okay, to harm people.
Ma'am, jinns. Ma'am, actually, I like have not studied. Like, I did not read, ma'am. In my career journey, did not read any of like Muslim mythology, like Buddhist, Hindu, Kemetic, Hermetic, everything I did, but like Muslim, not for me.
You should find out because there's very interesting stuff. And I also posted in the podcast, so hear it and you will know. Like, but then again, there are many other entities out there. There's like half jinns and half other beings.
Yes, ma'am.
Like there are um,
Yes, ma'am.
hybrids,
Many
and then
entities are
there's
there.
like wolf spirits. There's mermaids. Uh, there's other stuff that I'm also studying about. So like just do
Yes,
some more
ma'am.
research and find out, because it's gonna help you. Knowledge is power. Remember that knowledge is very powerful
Yes,
thing.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, especially I would also like to spread awareness on this also because this is like the most important subject. Many people for like their fun use Ouija boards. They are like you will summon anything like it's like the omega of
Communicate with spirits, open
spirituality.
portals.
Yes, ma'am, you can do like anything, and especially lower infernal entities, like lower entities uh, from anywhere can come to you. So Ouija boards without a professional, without training, without guidance from someone who is like higher than you in spirituality, no, please don't use it.
I will tell you a story about what I did when I was your age, okay? I was your age, like around your age, so what I did was I created one with my own hands. Okay? Yeah. I
Okay.
yeah, I made one, and I couldn't buy because I was very young, so I made it myself. And I had like it was a copy of it, but it was on a paper, and I drew it, and you're supposed
Yes,
to
ma'am.
say hi
Ma'am,
and
in the
bye, but
tarot cards you do this.
never
Yes,
close it
ma'am.
without
Goodbye.
saying hi
All
and
the
bye.
portals are closed. Yeah, ma'am. This is like an affirmation. Like all portals are closed. I have nothing to do with this, ma'am.
So I did not say hi and bye like that. So what happened was something came through.
Yes, ma'am.
Something could come through, and something did came through for me too, because my mom, she was a day or two later, she said she was attacked by something, and the entity tried to strangle her. So what I did was I opened it up, sent it back, and then I ripped the paper out.
I like engraved holy seals and symbols on it, and when I got this awareness, like I was very new to my craft, so when I got this awareness that do not use it, I shut it up. I engraved like holy symbols of Om and like goddess symbols on it.
Ouija board can be anything, like it can be normal alphabets or anything, but what was shocking was what came through, and it kind of choked my mom. And like my mom didn't believe it before, but right after that, she supported me full on.
Ma'am, wait,
Um,
ma'am, just a second. Ma'am, when like you were saying this choked part, ma'am, like I have these cards of a high priestess. Can you see that?
yes.
Ma'am, it fell. Ma'am, it represents like the goddess.
Yeah.
And ma'am, in your craft also, ma'am, it is vital to keep your like the higher ones, like your ancestors, guide, deities, everyone, like you have to call them out, like
Yes.
help me. Because
Yes.
like you are like a tiny power source and they are like gods and goddesses are like huge.
You're like in the
Like
center,
they are
and
power.
you're attracting everything from all, like you're the
Yes,
main,
ma'am.
and the
Yes,
energy
ma'am.
is flowing through. You're channeling the
Yes, ma'am.
energy from the outside when you're doing the craft. So you have your ancestors, you have
Yes,
your
ma'am.
deity, you have your spirit guides, your higher self, everything. So you connect with everything. And some people also practice with nature, so they have nature elements involved when they practice. So and
Yes,
it
ma'am.
is important, like like know, like what are you like, where you're channeling it from. It can be yourself, which drains you, but you can also channel from the outside.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what I
Ma'am, like,
used to do when I used to
do
practice.
you make sure like your kids wear crystals?
No, my kids are too small. One is 3 and one is like 9, so
Oh,
they wouldn't
okay.
wear anything. They would just rip it off or eat it. So no,
Okay,
I don't
ma'am.
give it to them.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, and also I'd like to share something with the audience. Ma'am, wearing holy symbols like this ankh, it is a symbol of immortality, life, protection, and especially in the color of black. Ma'am, it is gonna protect you and like it is a like worthwhile investment. Ma'am, like go get yourself one too.
I
And the
can't
audience
wear
also.
much stuff. My kids usually like rip it off. So I have like beaded bracelets that I wear. And that this is like my fifth one that I'm wearing. because my little one ripped it off. So it's very hard, but like I am trying. I'm going to have talisman probably in the near future, but right now I I'm stuck with the beaded bracelets, and I've already lost 5 of them recently. So even the altar I have, it's inside my closet, because I don't want my kids getting to them. There are like coins and small like crystals in them, so I have it inside my closet. I cannot leave it out in the open. So
Ma'am,
I
you
have to
can
watch
like
out for
keep it
those
in a
things too.
separate room or
My kids
something.
find a way around everything.
Yes, ma'am, drawers are also like it is an option when you are like you have to keep it hidden. But I have one mine on the table. So ma'am, if you have to like get very much like protection, you have to like get a powerful protection for yourself. Like ma'am, and protection from anything evil. Like ma'am, and it will also make sure like spirits cannot like touch you or mess around with you. Ma'am, I recommend that also to the audience that you use black obsidian. Ma'am, but it also has some repercussions. Everything you think is negative is gonna bounce back to you
I use a
while
tourmaline,
you wear it,
black
obviously.
tourmaline, because it protects from
Yes, ma'am.
entities.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, but like black obsidian is more harsh protection, you can say.
It only protects from human energy. Black tourmaline protects from entities as well, negative entities. So I used to use it from when I was very young, like when I started.
I
So
use obsidian, ma'am, because I do not like use it regularly, but I already have this for my regular protection. But I use it when I like go ghost hunting or do anything like serious or dangerous, you can say. Not dangerous, but like at risk. So I use this and I have three pieces.
can you tell us how the audience can find you?
Yes, so the audience can find me on Instagram. My handle is at the rate that Kemetic Witch. Kemetic Kemetic, Kemetic Witch.
I'll provide the link for this in the comment section as well as the description section.
Okay, ma'am.
It was really nice having you today. It was really fun.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am honored to be on your
Let's do this
podcast.
again sometime soon.
Sure, ma'am, sure. You
I'll
can
reach out in
call me
Instagram.
or you can inform me.
We have so much more
Yes,
to
ma'am,
talk about.
definitely. Like many things were missed.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.